But the first thing, certainly, you guys wanted me to discuss this as well, was the new chapter of Boruto, chapter 22. So it was pretty telling. So
peak shit, by the way, very peak.
Yeah, definitely very peak. So there's a couple of things of note that I got from observing that chapter. Firstly, Jura does consider Boruto powerful. Now, the chapter made it very clear that Boruto, at least in that specific situation, would not defeat Jura. Right? Koji said it, who has the ability to somewhat tell the future, or at least permutations of it, versions of it, kind of like Doctor Strange and Avengers. He said he had no chance. Jura expressed that. So, as far as who's superior, as of now, it seems Jura is the superior. We did see Boruto effortlessly take out Matsuri, saved Konohamaru from her. That was impressive. He did admit that she was already fatigued, so that's another reason why it was so easy. Rather, he did it in a single strike. By the way, it was like one-shotted, which is very impressive. By the way, so Jura is seemingly still the strongest Shinju out of all the Shinju. We saw what Sarada did in the previous chapter to the other Shinju with her new MS ability, which is seemingly these sort of black holes that she can summon, and she determines who or what are to be affected by the gravitational pull of them. That's very specific and actually very powerful hacks in the grand scheme of things. This chapter is pretty telling. Another interesting, I would say, observation was that his Rasengan Uzuhiko, the same one that destroyed Code in a single strike, who was stated to be above Jigen, was nullified by Jura. Jura was able to actually nullify its effects completely. We do know that those that are affected by it cannot stop the damage until Boruto decides to stop it, or the Earth's rotation ceases to stop, which is basically till the end of time. So Jura being able to stop it is very telling. He states this interesting statement. He says that the Uzuhiko works similar to his Biju bombs, whatever that means. I'd have to take some time to decipher what exactly that means, because the Biju bomb and the Uzuhiko don't exactly look the same, aesthetically at least, nor function the same, at least observably. So it's a strange statement. All in all, Jura is extremely powerful. And someone asked me, what do you think Boruto is going to do here in this situation? So clearly he's outmatched, right? That's definitive.
He's gonna need the karma. Either somebody's gonna save him somehow, or he needs karma. That's the only two.
Yeah, as far as him defeating him, that's out of the question. Clearly, I mean, it was stated multiple times in the actual chapter. I think his best case, even
it's a similar vibe to Pain in Sage Mode Naruto in a way.
Exactly.
You know, nowhere near as drastic, obviously, but it has some similarities. So.
And another thing is the Flying Rising was mentioned. I believe Ida was talking to Koji, like, why doesn't he just teleport? Koji basically stated it's easier said than done. He needs to be able to focus his chakra on a, I believe, chakra marked object. And at this point, one, he's fighting an opponent superior to himself. Two, the farther he is away from these objects, the harder it is for him to teleport away. So that seems like it's very unlikely.
Which is insane, because it's kind of a testament to the fucking GOAT Minato.
He does it effortlessly.
And honestly, with that new information, that's kind of clutch to know, because I'm sorry, but for any Tobirama fans, that could possibly indicate why he even died to Kinningen. Was due to the fact that maybe, his teleportation was like too far of what he had, whatever,
right,
and he couldn't do it, like in a similar case with Boruto, basically, so while Minato, he's never really shown like to have those issues. For the most part, like, he's just going everywhere, like around the whole village, just everywhere, like even like the whole entire battlefield when he's battling with like Kakashi and all that, and Kid Kakashi, by the way, and things like that. Like, he's traveling everywhere and shit. So like, it's interesting, but that's kind of like some cool information that was put out too. This is something to think about, you know what I mean?
Exactly. He even states himself, I'm not what my grandfather was as far as proficiency using the Flying
Rising. He said Minato. Not Tobirama, Minato.
Exactly. That's insane. That's a very specific statement.